Time flies by so fast in this world where we're cast. It's Rhyme and Reason 732.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why.
Hey there, Tony here. And can you believe it's already summer of 2021? It seems like only a year ago it was summer of 2020. I mean, maybe it's just me. But I remember back in 2012, right over on TonyFunderburk.com, I wrote about the longest daylight day of the year, and that's called summer solstice. And I shared how it makes me ponder time. Maybe other people do the same way, probably not exactly the same way. But I know that I've heard people say this over and over. Wow, time really flies. Can you believe how time is flying? Some form of that, right? You've probably said it yourself. I've said it many times. Well, there was a guy named Einstein who started a bagel place. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's Einstein Brothers Bagels. Let me get back. Okay, Einstein. Albert, I think was his name. Albert, get in here and get off of that stupid computation. Anyway, Albert theorized that time is relative. See, he was listening to his mom, his relatives. But I believe he was wrong. Yeah, I believe he was wrong about that. Unless he actually meant that it felt that way, because a day can take forever to a little kid. You know, this is taking forever. I thought we were going to go get ice cream. But Grandma and Grandpa get up in the morning, and they wonder how it could already be the middle of the year again. You know, just like I talked about at the beginning here. Can you believe it's already the middle of 2021? 2021, that's in the millennium of the 2000s. Can you believe we're already there? Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of talk you start hearing more and more as you get older, and you probably hear yourself saying it. Well, 9 years ago, when I wrote about it, I added that I had done a search on Google for songs about long days. And over 307 million results popped up. Now, if you do searches on Google, I'm sure, or some other search engine, and you know that 307 million results doesn't always mean it's 307 different results. It could be different versions of the same thing, but regardless, it was a lot of results. So, obviously, a lot of other singer-songwriters have thought about those long days, and they've written songs about them. But long days, like I said, will eventually seem like seconds. I explained this in a song to a friend from years back who was taking a direction in life that it seemed like she was unaware of how her choices would be changing things and not necessarily for the good. So I wrote a song about it, and you got to be careful what you say to songwriters or do to songwriters. They're going to put you in a song if you don't watch out. That's what I did. I'm going to share that with you, and I'll be right back.
You've already been to the mountains, and you've taken your slice of the pie. You've had your cool dips in the ocean, tied the knot with the prominent guy. You work for and live in a good life, and you're blessed with the Almighty's touch. But you're not the girl I remember, and I miss her so much. You might recall all the deep conversation. We stayed up all night just to start it all again. But now it's such a different situation. You clocked me out just when you were clocking in. Well, time flies away. Don't put off. You should get to today. Time flies away. Don't you wait till we meet in the Angel Cafe. free of what you neglected, and that's my own bottom line. You might recall all the tea and conversation. We stayed up all night just to start it all again. But now it's such a different situation. You clocked me out just when you were clocking in. Well, time flies away. Don't put off who you should get to today. Yeah. Time flies away. Don't you wait till we meet in the Angel Cafe. Don't you wait till we meet in the Angel Cafe. No, time flies away. Don't put off who you should get to today. Time flies away. Don't you wait till we meet in the Angel Cafe. Don't you wait till we meet in the Angel Cafe.
Yep, like the song says, time flies away. Don't put off who you should get to today. Time flies away. Don't you wait till we meet in the Angel Cafe. That's, of course, a metaphor, kind of alluding to the fact that we don't want to wait until we're in heaven to connect. You need to be connecting and staying connected here and now. And that's what I was talking about in the song. Because, like I said, days are going to eventually seem like seconds. We're going to look back and go, wow, that flew by like it was blinks of the old eyeball. Maybe it'll even feel like split seconds or nanoseconds, because the fullness of eternity it's out there in front of each and every one of us. It's out there. And that's a little bit of why I wrote that song about long days turning into short days. So that's just something I want you to ponder as you go through life. And if you're someone who isn't prepared for the eternity ahead of you, and by being prepared, I mean, are you prepared to know where you're going to spend it? Because you are going to spend it somewhere. If you're not prepared for where that might be or how to get there, I would say prepare now. Because when you die, it's too late. You don't get to prepare anymore because you're there where you've chosen to be. And like I've said so many times, not choosing is choosing. So keep that in mind. And I'll leave you with that. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Tony Funderburk Rhyme and Reason Hour, which is never an hour. And it's always brought to you, though, by TonyFunderburk.com. And I always say, or often say, or most times say, that's where you can go over to the merch tab, get yourself that t-shirt, a lot of different ones, but you can get the one that says, Life has Rhyme and Reason because God made you.
There's a rhyme and